following experiment utilizes no deception. Responses you provide will remain confidential. You may request to discontinue your participation with the experiment at any time.
This is Tannis. She's one of the artistic directors of NACL Theatre and one of the principal subjects under examination in our current work in progress, Struck.
I'm not dancing. It's physiotherapy. On August 11th, 2011, I had what would later be diagnosed as an acute cerebral vascular accident. In other words, a stroke.
This is also Tannis. It's an animation made from her MRI images by digital artist Brian Caiazza, who's working with us on Struck.
Before this happened to me, I'd never given a second thought to the contents of my head, to the electrical connections that allow me to memorize my lines, play my accordion, or recognize my mom's voice on the telephone.
Her doctors tried to explain in the simplest terms what had happened. They still don't know why it happened, but she wanted to know more.
I started reading everything I could find about the latest in brain science. I learned about neuroplasticity, the vestibular system, my right parietal lobe, and then I remembered. Allison!
12 years ago, there was an actress in our ensemble named Allison Waters who determined that her calling was not in theater, but neuroscience.
I called her up and I basically said, "Help me, I want to know everything." She was game, and our conversations led her to do some brain experiments with me, which became the initial seeds for Struck. And as you can see, I even lured her back for a cameo, virtually, to the multimedia stage.
If you sit down, I think someone will bring us water.
Struck is part of my work toward understanding what happened to me. It has actually been a central part of my rehabilitation, my rediscovery of me, of my relationships, with my family, with my collaborators, and the amazing supportive community around me, with you.
But it's not just a play about her and her experience. Of course, that's in there. It's about being struck. Struck dumb in the middle of life by the sheer enormity of it all, the beauty and the terror, and about the driving desire to live, to grow, to make something of what you've got, what you've been given, that you can sometimes see more clearly when something's taken away. We hope it's something that can speak to many different people who have encountered loss, who struggle to become whole, who strive for something just out of reach.
I wanted to transform the feeling of helplessness in the wake of trauma, to take advantage of the window of opportunity that studies have shown can be opened after a brain injury, during which the brain can acquire things like language.
Do you have any questions?
Or a musical instrument.
Are you an angel?
About the experiment. Do you have any questions about the experiment?